to host the 11th edition of the Sports Journalists Association of the Gambia, their award night. Very quickly, like I said, well, you may know, of course, there exists the Gambia Press Union, which is the umbrella body of all journalists in the Gambia. But then, alongside the the Gambia Press Union, there exist other journalist groups of different specialities. And one of them, that is the group that specializes in sports reporting, is called the Sports Journalists Association of the Gambia, SJAG. And since its inception, well, since 10 years or 11 years now, sorry, it didn't happen last year, but this is the 11th edition since we introduced the Awards Night. What the Awards Night does is simply to recognize sportsmen and women, and even teams who have of the Gambia over the last 12 months. They will be categorized in individual President's Awards and special awards. So basically, this is what is going to be. Well, at this stage, of course, like I said, my able MC tonight, Bakari Balde and Fanta Sise, would give you the specific details of how the rest of the night will look like. And they will, of course, introduce you the distinguished panel of invitees and VIPs that we have there on the high table, which included, of course, our honorable cabinet ministers. We must also mention our colleagues from Senegal. We have a sister organization in Senegal called the Association Exchange of Visits to each other's sports nights. We have been going to Dakar as part of our delegation to go and witness their sports nights. And through this cooperation, we have worked with our Senegalese counterparts to collaborate on coverage of international sports that involved the two countries. Leg and second leg in each other's capital. They came here and covered it, and we hosted them, and we went to Senegal as well to cover the second leg. And so between us, there was and there is no rivalry. And it is important that we are, for the first time actually, both countries have managed to be in the same African Nations Cup finals that will be held in Cameroon in January. And we are hoping that through this collaboration, we and the Senegalese counterparts, our counterparts, will work closely to arrange logistical and other arrangements so that we can continue to provide coverage for both countries at the African Nations Cup. I think that's a great achievement that we are very proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, before I introduce the MCs, I would like once again to, either in administration or, and we decided to dedicate these minutes of silence as we watch a video of some of those fallen colleagues. Once we do that, then we will go to the program proper. If our technicians are ready, I want us to observe 1 minute silence so that we watch this video in memory of our fallen colleagues. Well, of course, you may well remember yourself some of the faces and names in that video. Prominent and legendary sportsmen like the late Alhaji Biri Biri, Papasar Kaur. We have in administration Alhaji Obi Konate. We had Alhaji Omar Sy. We also had George Gomez, whom I must say was very enthusiastic about affairs of sports journalists. We lost him under a year ago, actually. And of course, our colleagues, Sise Sawane, a young female sports journalist that was really rising at the top of her career. So on behalf of all of them, we thank you very much for remembering them. We pray that their gentle souls rest in perfect peace. Ladies and gentlemen, that will be my role for now, and I hope that you will enjoy the rest of the evening in the company of our able Chief Master of Ceremonies, Bakari Balde, from the Gambia Football Federation, and he will be joined later by Fanta Sise to take you for the rest of the program. Thank you very much.
Cham, Lami Cham. Good evening, and thank you very much. As they say in the chamber, my landed senior. You are also my senior colleague, Lami Cham. Thank you so much for that brilliant introduction. And as well, thank you to each and every one of you for being here with us tonight. We are very much pleased to welcome those of you that have been with us for years now, as well as those of you who are new to this event. Much thanks once again for having us on this podium. My name is Bakari B. Balde. Many prefer calling me BB in the sorting form, and tonight is my 4th time in a row to be giving the enormous task to process the order of the SJAG Awards. Thank you for the trust and confidence the SJAG leadership reposed on me. And this year's event is the highest point, hence staging it at this iconic Sir Dawda Kairaba Jawara International Conference Center. And to cap off the awards is the Gambia's qualification to the AFCON finals, first time ever in our football history. And that statement is now a common denominator in all spheres of our life, especially when you have the, no biasness please, the President of the Gambia Football Federation, Lamin Kababajo, under whose reigns the Gambia is about to make its maiden AFCON finals in Cameroon. Mr. President, thank you very much for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be accompanied tonight by Ms. Fanta Sise of LG, the young lady credited for her branding traits in entertainment and marketing, with a worthy voice to listen to. So tonight is like no other event except for the 11th year of celebrating excellence in sports. And the theme is celebrating to inspire, a sport that binds all of us together irrespective of our backgrounds. We are particularly very much honored tonight to be giving this enormous responsibility to direct tonight's process of programming, and I pledge on behalf of my co-MC, Fanta Sise, that we will deliver to your expectation. We welcome our distinguished personalities and guests to this year's awards, and allow me to make a rundown of our eminent personalities. Top on our list is the Honorable Minister for Defense, Honorable Sheikh Omar Fai, representing His Excellency the President, Mr. Adama Barrow. Honorable Mambure Njai, Minister for Finance. The Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports, Bakari Y. Baji, we understand is on his way, coming straight from the regions. Honorable Dr. Mamudu Tangara, Minister of Foreign Affairs. Honorable James Frumus Gomez, Minister for Fisheries. Mr. Abdoulaye Cham, our senior colleague from Senegal, President of the INPS. Mr. Pap Sen, the Honorary Life President of the Sports Journalists Association of the Gambia. My boss, the President of the Gambia Football Federation, Mr. Lamin Kababajo. General Yankuba Drame, Chief of Defense Staff. Brigadier General Mumudu Cham, Deputy Chief of Defense Staff. Abdoulaye Sanyang, Inspector General of Police. And his deputy, Ibrahim Abba, Deputy Inspector General of Police. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's edition would not have been moving steadily without the support of our partners, and top on that list is, as always, Africell. Thank you for the continuous partnership. We also have Vision Development Foundation, VDF, the Gambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry, GCCI, Gambia National Petroleum Company, GNPC, Gambia Tourism Board, that's the GT Board, Pura, Gambia Football Federation, GFF, Moji, Organization of Islamic Cooperation, that is the OIC, where we are having this event, Best Water Company, Combo Real Estate. In fact, Combo Real Estate are the sponsors of the Best Foreign Athlete that would be unveiled later on in the program. Unique Group are also partners of the Sports Personality and Best Foreign Athlete of the Year. They package pleasant surprise for the two categories. That is a Unique Group. As the night goes on, Africell is the leading partner, as said before, and we want to thank them for their cooperation and genuine partnership. There is going to be wining and dining, a menu that is most awaited, and that will take us to the full end of the program. Allow me to now go on to the program order. Mr. Lamin Cham, my senior colleague, has made a general introduction. It is now my pleasure to give you the order of programming. We'll have welcome remarks by the Honorary Life President of the Sports Journalists Association of the Gambia, Mr. Pap Sen, and that will be followed by remarks by the President of the RNPS, Abdoulaye Cham, our visitors from Senegal. We'll also have remarks by Mr. Badaranjai. Mr. Badaranjai is the representative of the Honorable Minister of Sport in Senegal, Muse Matarba. We'll have an appreciation video by the President of the Senegalese Football Federation, who also served as the first Vice President of the Confederation of African Football, CAF, Augustin Senghor. We'll have a statement by the Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports, Bakari Baji, and that will be followed by statement from the President of the SJAG, Musa Sise. And we'll have our first segment of entertainment to be supplied by Jalimadi. And we'll go into the special awards, dinner to be served, President's Award, and the list goes on. Ladies and gentlemen, invited guests, it is my pleasure to now invite the Honorary Life President of the Sports Journalists Association of the Gambia, Mr. Pap Sen, the Dwayne, to come and make a statement. Mr. Sen.
Hello. It's okay? Good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, members of the High Table, athletes, dear colleagues. I would like to welcome you all tonight for our 11th edition. I would like to thank the association, with his dynamic president, Musa Sise, with his members, for the job well done. I fully remember it was in 1993 when I was in Sierra Leone with Lamin Cham covering Zone 2. We had the idea to have a Sport Journalists Association. Lamin initiated the matter. When we came back, we had a meeting with Ensa Jallo, Abdul Salam Jame, Babukar Traore. And in 1998, I was elected president till 2004 when I retired and was elected honorary president. I want to also thank Namori Toure, who succeeded me, and Seynabou Goudiaby. Then after, you have Musa Sise up to now. The previous speakers, they said it all. There's no need to waste your time because my full friends and Jola will not allow me to bother you with long speech. But I have to thank our sponsors. I have to thank those who will receive awards, those who are alive, those who pass away. We remember them for the good job they have done since they are role models. Lamin, in his intro, said it all. The purpose of the event is to make sure that we promote sports, especially those who are involved to defend the nation in all aspects, also those who are supporting sport. What I want to advise to my young colleagues is to try to cover all the events. We have 25 disciplines. Most of them, they are dormant. You will agree with me. But despite that, there are few of them doing well. They need to be promoted in the media so that there will be an exposure. I would like to thank all the honorable ministers present here because this shows the attachment, the love that the Barrow government has in sport. We are very encouraged and we thank you very much for your presence. Your presence said a plus and encouragement and commitment despite your heavy schedules. Most of you are present to encourage us for this event. We thank you very much. We thank also our Senegalese colleagues, the journalists, members of the Federation who are present here, and also officials of the Senegalese Ministry of Sport. Badar Ndiaye, who represents the Senegalese Federation, would like to thank you also for coming from all along to Dakar to come to witness the occasions. CDS, we would like to thank you. IGP, would like to thank you. All the eminent personalities here, like Oje Jallo, Masak Sigay, and others, who are very good sport people who are here, we thank you, all of you. I cannot cite name by name, but the president of the Football Federation, who is also my boss because I'm his advisor, I would like to congratulate him for the first time in the history of the Gambia, for Gambia to be qualified for the African Cup of Nations. You know, Gambia first participated in the competition in 1975. Gambia attempted 14 times, but failed. Gambia withdrew 4 times because of financial constraints. But thanks to Dr. Mambure, he's our doctor, he's present here. We need more injection. We need more injection because we need a good preparation. We need your help and collectively the government to make sure that the team is well prepared. The team has a lot of incentive so that they will make excellent performance in Cameroon. In that note, I would like to thank you very much, the sponsors once again. I would like to thank all those who are invited tonight to witness the occasion. This is an exemplary because when you are a sportsman, you should do everything possible to make your flag higher to represent the country. So, Babukar, Bibi, I think I don't want to waste your time. I thank you very much. I wish you delicious food, bon appetit, wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Listen, thank you so much. Thank you. That's so pleased. Yeah. Esa and Aliu. As Mr. Papsen, the honorary life president of the SJAG, he's also the media and communications advisor for the Gambia Football Federation. Mr. Sen has been Gambia Football Federation Association media officer and also media officer for the Confederation of African Football CAF. He has been a recipient of many distinguished awards from the Confederation of African Football. And the most recent in 2021 is Africa's most respected CEO award. That award has been given to Mr. Papsen. Congratulations, Mr. Sen. Thank you so much. There is a special delegation from the Senegalese Ministry of Sport, and it's our pleasure to introduce to you this special delegation that includes Abdoulaye Cham, President of the RNPS. Haruna Dem is the Vice President of the Senegalese Sports Press. Mbaye Sen is also among the executive committee members. Our friend Kumbaja is also part of the executive committee members, and the rest of the other executive committee members from the Senegalese Ministry of Sport That also includes Mr. Badaranjai. Muzenjai is responsible for the scholarships and also the Vice President of Sports at the Ministry of Sport in Senegal. Mr. Abdul Latif Njai, Head of Communication at the Ministry of Sport. Masin Papagay, Attaché at the Ministry of Sports. Hadicham Sek is the Head of Mission. It also includes a wrestling promoter, Ndenjai Taizin, popularly known in the wrestling arena. GB5, responsible for... GB is an administrator of companies. Abdul Samad Marong is an economic operator, and also includes Bakari Sidinjai, Regional Director for the Casamas region. That is the special delegation from the Ministry of Sport to these awards. The next item on our order of programming is remarks to be made by the RNPS President, Mr. Abdullah Cham. Mr. Cham, you are welcome to the podium.
Merci, merci beaucoup. Merci. Merci, merci beaucoup. Jërëjëf, merci, merci. Jërë ngeen jëf, thank you very much. Damay làkk nag ci wolof comme ça ñun ñëpp ñu mun a déggoo. maa ngi nuyu kilifa yi fi teew yëpp, ministre des forces armées, représentant ministre des sports, représentant fédération gambienne de football, sunu doyen bi fi jógee léegi, représentant notre ministre Matar Ba, Babacar Badara Ndiaye ak délégation yu mu àndal yëpp. di nuyu aussi sama membre du comité exécutif, du premier vice-président Mbaye Sène, la commission féminine. di nuyu aussi sunu natango Moussa Cissé. di leen wax rek mbégte ak contentement bu rëy moo ñu animé ñun ñi nga xam ne jóge nañu Sénégal. lii mooy wane ne rek peut-être que li nga xam ne diplomatie walla politique mënu ko def, sport mun na ko def. daf may neex trop su ma gisee lu mel nii, ndax Gambie ak Sénégal benn la. day jafe trop peut-être que tubaab bi jaar na fii rek fexe ba ñi ñu yore sa langue officielle mu nekk anglais, ñeneen ñi yore seen langue officielle mu nekk français, waaye benn dëkk bi la. ñoo bokk ndey bokk bàyyi, te nañu fexe nag ba sàmm ko bu baax a baax a baax. Moussa nag mënuma wax te waxuma ak moom parce que man bi ma nekkee président ANPS yàggul. bi may dugg aussi ci comité exécutif AIPS Afrique daanaka moom moo ma poussé pour ma dugg ci. bi ma fa nekkee ba léegi aussi saa yu ñu dajee muy fii ci Afrique muy dans le reste du monde dañuy fexe même bu nekkee vote moo am dañuy fexe ba votu Gambie ak Sénégal mu méngoo mu nekk benn. te loolu yépp moom moo ko waral. soo gisee aussi sunu ministre des sports daaw jéeg ñëwoon na fi te loolu duñ ko fàtte mukk. teral bu rëy la ñu teral sénégalais bi fi ñëwoon parce que sunu ministre des sports dafa déplacé wu nekk nit ku simple nekk nit ku baax nit ku yàlla baaxal aussi am relation yu baax ak Moussa waaye bu ñëwee dañu yóbbu sunu ministre des sports ba rencontrer le président de la République de la Gambie ba dëkkam loolu nekkoon lu rëy la ci ñun jouru gala bi aussi la première dame moo ñëwoon assister ci 10e gala wala 11e gala 10e gala je crois parce que mbas mi moo ñëw après xaw a yàq yëf yi tuuti mais loolu nekkoon na lu rëy la ci ñun fi may jeexalee mooy li ñu doon ñaan yàlla def na ko mooy que Gambie mun a participer ci Coupe d'Afrique ren qualification Gambie bu mu amee daanaka peut-être que fête ngeen ko fii Banjul mais Ndakaaru aussi fête nañ ko bu baax a baax li koy firnde rek même sunu président fédération sénégalaise de football bu mu buggee jiite CAF da ngay am ay say ñaari naataangoo yoo xam ne ñooy soutenir sa candidature pour nga mun a bokk première personnalité ci Afrique bi ko soutenir muy président fédération gambienne de football moo ko accompagné ba li ci am ci Gambien yi taxaw si bu baax a baax loolu sénégalais waruñu ko mun a fàtte donc lu ñuy ñaan yàlla te defe naa li ngeen waaji projeté peut-être damay jiitu ci kaddu président fédération sénégalaise de football di benn leader aussi ci football Sénégal di Sadio Mané aussi loolu lay ñaan yàlla mooy le 6 février Yaoundé mu nekk opposition diggante Sénégal ak Gambie ñu joué final bu rëy li ma siy xaw a jaaxal rek Sadio Mané loolu lay ñaan yàlla mais daf ñu ne ci suuf moom day jël bal bi dugal bi contre Sénégal comme ça Gambie remporte Coupe d'Afrique maa ngi leen di gërëm di leen sant merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much jërëjëf Ablaye jërëjëf kontaan nañ trop ci seen teewaay jërëjëf waay thank you very much Abdoulaye Thiam is the president of the INPS Senegal. You had Abdoulaye Thiam made mention of the Senegalese Minister of Sport, Mousse Matarba, who due to unavoidable reasons could not make his way to tonight's awards. He was scheduled to come here tonight and join us as usual. But because of some official missions, Mousse Matarba could not make his way, and he has therefore delegated Mr. Badaranjai as his special representative from the Ministry of Sport. And Mousse Njai would now be called to make a statement on behalf of Mousse Matarba.
Vive la Sénégambie! Vive la Sénégambie! Vive son Excellence le président Macky Sall! Vive son Excellence Mousse Adama Barrow! Vive la Sénégambie! Chers ministres, bonsoir. Aujourd'hui, je suis fière, mais je vais vous demander de me permettre de m'exprimer en Wolof, puisqu'il y a mes frères qui ont parlé en anglais. C'est dommage, je n'ai pas dit sur les bancs. Je me présente, c'est Madame Khadija Amsek, chargée de mission au ministère des Sports Matarba, porte-parole de Mousse Matarba en tant que maire dans la commune de Fatick, la commune de son Excellence le président Macky Sall, mais aussi présidente des communicateurs traditionnels du département de Fatick, agent de santé Badiane Gox. Je vous remercie. Je remercie d'abord son Excellence le Président Adama Barrow qui n'est pas là. Mais s'il n'est pas là, il y a quelques membres du gouvernement qui sont là. L'adjoint de l'ambassadeur Sen que nous avons rencontré hier soir quand nous étions ici est là. Je salue M. Ablaye Badji, ambassadeur adjoint du Sénégal en Gambie. Monsieur Badji, vous me permettez de lever votre main comme ça. Si on se rencontre un jour, je vais vous reconnaître. Je ne vous connais pas. Ah bon, d'accord. Merci. Le ministre des Affaires étrangères, je pense qu'il est là. Le ministre de la Défense aussi, il est là. Les anciens ministres Omar Diallo et Aksigay, ils sont là. Le général Yankoba Dramé, chef des armées gambiennes, est là. Le général Momar Thiam aussi, chef des armées adjoint, il est là. Le directeur de la télévision gambienne, Malik Dien, il est là. Pape Sen, journaliste président honoraire de l'association des journalistes gambiens, est là. Je vais vous lire la délégation qui est là, représenter le ministre des Sports Matarba. Le ministre des Sports Matarba, c'est le 4e ministre depuis l'indépendance. Puisque comme vous le savez, vous venez de le dire, le Sénégal et la Gambie, nous sommes des pays frères. Nous sommes d'un pays, tout à l'heure je l'ai dit à mon chauffeur, je me rappelle vers les années 82, je venais en Gambie avec la Confédération de la Gambie. Nous sommes deux pays frères et sœurs, nous avons même père, même mère. Et les journalistes gambiens et sénégalais l'ont démontré aujourd'hui. C'est la 11e édition. Ma wax olof ba tey moo ma gënal waaw lii ngeen def dafa nekk lu rafet ndax diggante Sénégal ak Gambie ñaari doomi ndey lañ ñoo bokk ndey ñoo bokk baay sànq bi ma rombee dama ne sama chauffeur maa ngi rappelé wu depuis les années 82 dama fi doon ñëw fête confédération le 2 février fii ci Bakaaw mu nekkoon diggante président Senghor ba ci président Abdou Diouf ak Daouda Kairaba Diawara tey yàlla def son excellence le président Macky Sall le 2e président né tout juste après l'indépendance, l'homme du 25 mars, l'ami du président Adama Barrow qui est là aussi. Tay mu yebal fi ci Gambie le 24e ministre Matar Ba, le ministre des Sports, l'un des meilleurs ministres depuis que nous avons l'indépendance au Sénégal. Mais Matar Ba, c'est le maire de Fatick. Yalla def itam moo def le président Macky Sall maire honoraire de la commune de Fatick. Ci biir loolu ak ma leen di xamal ne nous avons ñu nit ñoo am meilleur maire. ndax ci PACASEN bi nga xam ne barki Dembo Ndiaye Sénégal nekk na 14 régions sur 122 communes la commune de Fatick la commune du président Macky Sall moo jël première avec 68 points du ma monopoliser parole bi ndax kii taxaw mu ngi mel ni Matar Ba taxaw muy Badara Ndiaye régisseur des bourses président sport travail responsable politique à Thiaré Ndialgue Njaay wula sanu Njaay Mbake Njaay Linguère la Mbake Sori Linguère la wut Njaay boo amee mu doy Njaay ki la yónni ku mu yónni nga bañ booba dafa xamut ndax nag Matar Ba jéeri ko li wàq mi ci somb doonoy ma ba jaxu ba kooku Abdou Ba la ñuy wooye baayam Abdou Ba Matar a ko jur Matar maamam lañ ko dippee ndarey maamam waaye ma ba jaxu baay maamam diggante Gambie ak Sénégal ma ba jaxu ba la tubaar fakkaa la barki démb maak sama doomi ndey bee Ndey Njaay Tyson ñu tëgg làmb Sénégal tuddee ko son excellence le président Adama Barrow délégation bi nag Papa Massène Gueye Massène jógal yëkkati sa loxo attaché de cabinet du ministre des sports Matar Ba ñu ànd ci tamit ak sama xarit sama càmmeñ Abdou Latif Ndiaye conseiller en communication nga xam ne diggante bi bu rataxee yow dox nga ci lu bëri yaag Moussa Cissé ñu ànd aussi ak Adja Ndey Njaay Tyson sama doomi ndey sama xarit promoteur de lutte mu ngi noonu taxaw ñu àndi ak Djibi Faye homme d'affaires opérateur économique l'ami du ministre des sports Matar Ba ñu ànd ak Abdou Samad Maroon homme d'affaires opérateur économique l'ami du ministre Matar Ba ànd aussi ak Bakary Ndiaye pôle régional de la Casamance mu ngi noonu toog eaux et forêts ñu àndit ak Cheikh Gueye ànd aussi ak Moustapha Seck ànd ak Sekou Diary président sport travail Gambie waaye may nuyu la presse sénégalaise di nuyu le président di nuyu jigéen ñi ci ne vive la parité vive nous les femmes waaye nag di beral mention spéciale suma sët Mbay Seen nekk nit ku baax maa ngi leen di sant di leen gërëm Njaay wula sanu Njaay Mbake Njaay Linguère la Mbake Sori Linguère la wut Njaay boo amee mu doy Njaay Badara Njaay vous avez la parole bonne nuit.
jërëjëf jërëjëf good evening bonsoir salaamaaleykum wa rahmatullahi taala wa barakatu mbokku Sénégal bi maa ngi leen di nuyu kenn ku nekk ci turam ak santam di jiital ci nuyoo bi le président Adama Barrow, le président de la République de Gambie. ngeen baal ma autorités yi fi nekk xam naa ne car macha allah autorités yi ñu ngi fi wante ordre protocolaire bi nga xamante ne duma ko mën a respecter yéen autorités yi Gambie ngeen baal ma ci loolu. di nuyu honorable Mamadou Tangara le ministre des Affaires étrangères de la Gambie di nuyu honorable Omar Faye le ministre de la Défense di nuyu aussi Mame Bouré Ndiaye ministre des Finances di nuyu James Gomez ministre de la Pêche di nuyu le commandant des forces armées Yankoba Dramé di nuyu aussi le président d'honneur suñu naataango Pape Sène mi nga xamante ne bu ñu nekkee xale bu ñu doon déglu Sud Banjul ba heure bi jot rajo bi day naan it's midnight a day has gone we now into a new days donc loolu suñ ko déggoon rek daf ñu doon fàttali lu bëri donc Pape Sène Sénégal amel nañ la njukkal yeneen autorités yi nga xam ne ñu ngi ci table bi muy le président de l'association nationale de la presse sportive suñu président Abdoulaye Thiam ak sa délégation maa ngi leen di nuyu aussi le président de l'association des journalistes sportifs de la Gambie monsieur Moussa Cissé ak comité exécutif bi yëpp ñu ngi leen di nuyu autorités yi fi nekk yëpp ku lim juum fii ñu taxaw tey le ministre des sports le maire de la commune de Fatick Matar Ba yebal ñu fi léegi rek suñu jigéen suñu sœur Khady Thiam Seck bi nga xamante ne moom mooy porte-parole am nekk chef de mission ak attaché de cabinet lim na délégation bi ak chargé de mission mu yónni ñu fi ñu teewal ko mu ne ñu nag soo leen demee nuyoo bi teg leen ko ci ministre des sports Bakary Badji bu Gambie mu tegal ñu ko ci loxo Adama Barrow ndaxte xam na relation yi nga xam ne moom la président Adama Barrow ak président Macky Sall seet mu ne ñu soo demee nga ne waa Gambie man Matar Ba kontaan naa ci ñoom ndax bi ma fi ñëwee ànd ak samay délégation ànd ak samay gan gis naa teraanga bi nga xamante ne moom lañ ma defal mu ngi leen ciy sant di leen gërëm bu baax teraanga boobu ñun moom lañ fi fekk Gambie biñ fi yegsee ba léegi Moussa Cissé ak comité exécutif am bàyyiwuñu sonnuñu benn yoon donc loolu day firnde ne rek suñu kër Sénégal lañ jógee dugg ci suñu kër Gambie donc li sama sœur doon wax vive la Sénégambie mooy loolu li ñu fi dajale tey nag muy ay sportifs yoo xam ne dañ leen di jox distinction ku ñu jox distinction nag da nga liggéey ba egg ci benn niveau performance te performance yooyu ñu koy définir di ko natt di pousser sportif yi ba ñu yegg foofu mooy taskatu xibaar yi nga xam ne ci wàllu tàggat yaram ñoom ñoo koy def donc taskatu xibaar yooyu bu ñu organiser lii seen jaan wàcc na donc yéen ñu ngi leen ciy sant bu baax di leen gërëm ñi nga xamante ne nag ñoom ñooy récipiendaires yi ñu ngi leen di ñaanal mu jig leen di leen ñaanal tamit fii nga xam ne tollu ngeen foofu ci performance ngeen bañ fa wàcc bu déwénee bu ci yàlla àndee ak jàmm ngeen yokk performance boobu wala ngeen yegg foofu ngeen yem foofu leneen li nag mooy léegi sànq sama jigéen Khady Thiam Seck dafa présenté Ndeye Ndiaye Tyson ñoom ñaar ñu organiser bu yàggul dara rek sargal Matar Ba sargalaale équipe nationale de la Gambie les Scorpions pour seen qualification historique Coupe d'Afrique le ministre des Sports de la Gambie jiital délégation bu takku àndi ceeg le président CNG ñu ñëw Fatick ci sargalu Matar Ba loolu yegg na ci ministre bi foo xam ne kenn amul dayo ba ministre bi kontaan na ci loolu te mu ne nag fii nga xam ne ñun ñoo ko fi teewal waroon na fi teew wante ay empêchement yoo xam ne président de la république moo ko sant ba tax na teewaayam mënutoon a kii mu ngi ciy jéggalu bu baax di leen sant bu baax di leen gërëm li ci des mooy ñu ngi dem Coupe d'Afrique président wax na ko léegi nee na au soir du 6 février na Sénégal bi gagné ñu seet benn dëkk Sénégal bi feete ko foofu wante comme association nationale presse sportive yi dañ fi daje bay Ablaye Thiam ak équipe am ak comité exécutif am yàgg nañ dem coupe du monde yàgg nañ dem coupe d'Afrique di xam ni nga xamante ne moom la journaliste yi di def la Gambie tamit même bu fekkente ne seen équipe senior bi mu ngi door a qualifier coupe d'Afrique seen petite catégorie yi dem nañ partout dans le monde ànd ci ak journalistes sportifs yi donc ñuy dem ci loo xam ne les journalistes ni président Adama Barrow ak président Macky Sall bokkee ndey ak baay le ministre des sports Matar Ba ak le ministre des sports Bakary Badji bokkee noonu ndey ak baay les présidents ANPS yi bokkee noonu ndey ak baay journalistes yi bokk leen noonu ndey ak baay ngeen jàppalante weccoo ay xalaat weccoo expérience ba nga xamante ne soo leen demee Coupe d'Afrique population yi nga xam ne ñoom ñoo toog fii Sénégal ak Gambie ñu mën a dégg bu baax gis bu baax li nga xam ne ñoom suñuy représentant ci Afrique loolu lañ fa nekkee yéen a mën def loolu te ni ngeen koy defee président wax na ko fi léegi diplomatie sport daf ko jaay ndax joueurs yi nga xamante ñoom ñooy génn dem Coupe d'Afrique ñoom ñooy suñuy ambassadeur ñun dañuy jaay suñu culture foofu jaay suñu journalisme jaay suñu ngor ak suñu teraanga bitim réew donc journalistes yi suñu fa nekkee lépp loo xam ne groupe bu baax la bu ñuy jaay dañ ko war a fësal waaye groupe bu sankar boo xam ne tamit dañ ko war a jaay journaliste bi war na dindi sankar boobu ba pare te kenn du ko yëg mu mën ko jaay donc defe naa ne xam nañ fi may waxee di gërëm di sant sama naataango président sport travail Nissan bu Gambie Sékou Diardiou ak comité exécutif am ndax li président wax ci Moussa Cissé Sékou Diardiou tamit noonu la mel ak man ci Osta ndax bu ñuy fal président sport travail Afrique de l'Ouest Sékou Diardiou dafa taxaw ne bu kenn voté Badara Ndiaye yow yaay suñu président bu nekkee bu defee loolu tamit Afrique de l'Ouest ñépp kenn tegu ci baat ça veut dire que Sékou Diardiou à l'extérieur am na fa kàddu lu ko may kàddu boobu nag mooy ku joxe cër la ku am kilifteef la ku représenter Gambie à l'étranger boo xam ne représentation bu am solo la donc Sékou yow ak sa comité exécutif ñu ngi leen di sant di leen gërëm di leen remercier man nag ndaw laa bu ñu yónni te Matar Ba représenté ko dafa jafe ndax su fi nekkoon mënoon na wax sax loo xam ne du nekk sama xel ngeen jàpp rek ne ndaw bu ñu yónni nag su kàddu ga rafetee ki ko yónni moo ko def waaye lu ci manqué rek ndaw bala ma ciy jéggulu bu baax di leen sant di leen gërëm di leen wax bonne nuit.
Thank you very much. Badara Njai is the special representative of the Senegalese Minister of Sport, Muse Motarba. Badara jërëjëf sa kàddu yu rafet nañ. The national team Scorpions name have been repeatedly mentioned by previous speakers, and no biasness again. I can see the Scorpions team manager, Osman Drame, down there. Assistant coach, Alaji Sar. Goalkeeper coach, Alaji Marong. Scorpions vice captain, Omar Koli. Equipment manager, Mustafa Kasama. Lamin Jalo Bek. Ibrahim Koli. Seth Sibi. And of course, their friends on the Scorpions table. You are most welcome. We like to Iliman jërëjëf. Our partners in this year's 11th edition of the awards, as always, Africell tops the list. Vision Development Foundation, VDF, Gambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry, GCCI, Gambia National Petroleum Company, GNPC, Gambia Tourism Board, PURA, that is Public Utilities and Regulatory Authority, that's their table there. The Gambia Football Federation, Organization of the Islamic Cooperation, OIC, Best Water Company, Combo Real Estate. They are the sponsors of the best foreign-based athlete that would be unveiled later on the program. And Unique Group. Unique Group are also the sponsors of the Sports Personality of the Year, and they have made a package for both the Sports Personality of the Year and the Best Foreign-Based Athlete of the Year. Those unveiling would be made in the program as we continue. The next itinerary on the order of programming is a word of appreciation from the Senegalese Football Federation President, Augustine Senghor. Senghor is also the first Vice President of the Confederation of African Football, who, as well, due to unavoidable reasons, could not make his way to this awards night. And he has sent us a video appreciating the efforts of the Sports Journalists Association of the Gambia. Abbas.
Assalamualaikum sama mbokk waa Gambie man Augustin Senghor, chairman of Senegalese Football Federation. maa leen di nuyu di leen sant di leen wax ne ñu ngi rafetlu qualification équipe Scorpions Gambia yi ci next AFCON bi nga xam ne mu ngi am Cameroun in January 2002 mu nekk loo xam ne guléet la mais liñ ciy rafetlu mooy ne yoon bi Lions of Sénégal bu ñuy dem Gambia bu ñuy dem Cameroun ci AFCON bi ñoom ak seen ay doomu baay yi ñoom ñooy ànd waa Gambia ñu dem sigil Sénégambia yëpp yàlla def na ren Gambia am na équipe bu xarañ Lions yi tamit wax noppi ñëpp xam nañ leen am nañ yaakaar ne daal ndam bi dina ñëw fii si suñu dëkk yi nga xam ne tey doomu ndey lañu xam nga ma leen di félicité bu baax di leen congratulate askanu Gambia congratulate njiitu réew mi ak gouvernement am congratulate aussi ñi nga xam ne ñoom ñoo ko liggéey muy Gambia Football Federation donc ki nga xam ne ki ko jiitu sama doom lay la sama xarit la sama nattaango la muy Lamine Badio donc di leen wax nag ñun Sénégal jàppan pare nañu pour jàpp ak ñoom ci wàllu préparation mu nekk bu mujj ayib ñu dem aussi représenter Sénégambia fële ca Cameroun te ndam mën a teew fii ci compétition bi may insister aussi ci dara lu am solo ñëpp war nañ ci jàpp ñu bëggee ñun suñu expérience daal loolu la ñu jox ñu bëggee daal am participation bu baax muy ne askanu Gambia yëpp ñoo si jàpp rawatina nag ñi nga xam ne ñoo yor ñooy taskatu xibaar yi ñoom ñoo yor presse sportive bi il faut que ñu boole leen ci jox leen seen rôle bu ñu mun ko def bu mu mët parce que équipe buy dem ci compétition comme FCON dafa soxla communication bu baax te ñooñu association presse sportive bi ñoo ko mën def Sénégal ñun tàmm nañ ko di def ANPS mooy National Association bi nga xam ne moo ëmb presse sportive bi at bu nekk dañuy ànd ak ñun taxawuñu fédération jàppante ak ñoom joueurs itam nekk ak ñoom ñu ñuy dooleel di communiquer bu baax askan bi di jot information yi gën yëpp te boo gisee ci atelier ñu gën ñu jëm am ay progrès ba demoon final 2019 loolu ci la doon defe naa seen presse sportive na ngeen leen sóoraale waaye itam ñëpp a jàpp ñun daal loolu daal suñu yéene la parce que ñaari réew ay doomu baay lañu donc ñoo bokk lépp donc bu ndam ñëwee Sénégal ñëw na Gambie bu ñëwee Gambie ñëw na Sénégal mais lii dàqala daal moo doon rek yàlla def Sénégal ak Gambie tase final nga xam ne wóor nañu coupe bi duñu rëcc yàlla mën na ko yàlla na ko.
That's Augustine Senghor, the first vice president of CAF and also president of the Senegalese Football Federation. We want to also acknowledge the partnership of the Ministry of Youth and Sports to this 11th edition of our other awards. Thank you very much, Moise, as the Ministry of Youth and Sports. The entertainment bit, that's the first segment of entertainment. I'm so Jalimadi is getting set to ginger us for the first segment of entertainment. That will come just an item ahead. And before that, we have the pleasure to call on the President of the Sports Journalists Association of the Gambia, Musa Sise Balake, to come and make a statement. Musa. Our first awards night was held in 2009 at the Independence Stadium Friendship Hostel Gardens. And with the assumption of the Musa Sise as president of the SJAG, I like saying that he has transformed the SJAG from amateur to professional. Mr. President, you are welcome.
Assalamu alaikum. Bala Musa Sise di wax ma wax. Tay so déggee Gambia Sénégal nekk nañ benn yàlla Musa Sise la. Dafa ñëw pour sabi. Be pour sabi dëgër. Lii kontante bu rëy a rëy la. Daaw am nañ fi ministre Matar Ba. Loolu ndam bu rëy a rëy la. Si jamono Musa Sise la amee. Di gërëm nguur gi si seen jàppale si programme bi fu njaar gërëm leen si santal leen si li ngeen taxawale jàppale Musa Sise. Musa Sise dafa yàgga coono pour Gambia bala moo nekk sport journalist daf daan fay transport di toppa nationalité bi di comment live ñëpp di ko dégg si radio bi mu ngi nii taxaw jayuma ko lim def la wax Sénégal yéen tamit fu ma jaar gërëm leen ñu am ngor ngeen ñu baax ngeen man laa man toog see ma taxaw fi tey yéen a ma njëkk a yóbbu African Cup of Nations Sénégal ñoo ma yóbbu jamono Mbay Ndoy moo ma yóbbu moo ma fayal Mbay Ndoy yéen xam ngeen Mbay Ndoy bu baax moo ma fayaloon ma dem Coupe d'Afrique mooy bi gën a football ak Mali ñi Cameroun final maa ngi fa woon man du ma noobu jëf di leen wax ne maa ngi leen a jàlle tamit beneen yoon waa Badara Mama Yacine maa ngi leen koo jàlle bu baax jërë ngeen jëf kontaan ne seen teewaay yàlla jotaay bi di gën a dem di yokku ñuy ñëw diggante Sénégal ak Gambie ñu tase final ñu gagné leen 3-0.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. The Honorable Minister of Defense, deputizing for His Excellency the President of the Republic, Alhaji Adam Barrow, Honorable Mamburundai, Minister of Finance, Honorable James Gomez, Minister of Fisheries, Honorable Mamadou Tangara, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Alhaji Pap Sen, my doyen, senior colleague, Honorary Life President of the Gambia Sports Journalists Association, Mr. Badaranjai, deputizing here for the Senegalese Sports Minister, Matarba, my colleague, Abdoulaye Cham, President of INPS, Association of National Press Sportive de Senegal. I want to recognize the attendance or in attendance of senior government officials in here. Alhaji Omar Jallo needs no introduction, OJ. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Jankuba Drame, and his deputy, the President of the Gambia Football Federation, Lamin Kaba Bajo, distinguished personnel, colleagues, friends, members of the sporting press and fraternity, I welcome you all to the 11th edition of the National Sports Award tonight in this prestigious Sadauda Kairaba Jawara International Conference Center. This is the 11th edition of a milestone that the sports press that I joined some time ago in 2012 when I returned from UK and found myself in the forefront of its activities. Firstly, as the chair of the award committee before being elevated into the presidency up to today. It's been a rocky road to say the least, because by the time when it was formed in 1993, I was sojourning in Finland by then. My activity surrounds Gambian sports. To most of you, that's where I was recognized. Recognized for what I chose to do as my passion in informing and educating what it meant to be a footballer in Europe by then. I crisscrossed the entire globe. Europe was my home. That's where I lived. Every single European country or city I have been for football or sports or something to do with business. And my pride was representing the national team. My pride was talking about it. And let me be very honest, I was the harshest of critics of the Gambia Football Association by then, because I was living in a different world. I was living in a world that I thought existed in my own home country, so be it my assessment and judgment. So critics of today, I send you to bed. I want to send you to bed for the simple reason that I want to tell you that we have traveled over 150 miles. Thanks to the efforts of men and women who of late have been and are still trying to cultivate this farm of our football in this country. I want to credit everyone who had been before us, who had done his or her bit to see us this far, because it's important that we bring it in the forefront. It is just because it can only be because of the unity, the commitment, our dedication to the promotion of our sports that can see us through. no amount of bickering, no amount of indifference, no amount of suspicion, no amount of disunity can take us anywhere. Our pride as sportsmen and women is to see how best we sell what it is our sports, what is it that we like to do, because if we fail to do that, there is no point in practicing sports. The opportunities in sports are so numerous. It is not just only football. All the Olympic sports being practiced around the world are equally in here. And I encourage and implore every one of us, who, for one way or the other, is involved in a sport, managing it, playing it, administering it, to do his or her utmost, because we want to see women. I'm stressing her because we want to see women, because we believe that they could be sometimes better than us. Tell me I'm wrong. But we want to see how best they take us forward, because it's important. Besides that also, we have to acknowledge the fact that we found ourselves in an unknown territory. In an unknown territory that is our miraculous and dedicated, if you wish, qualification to the AFCON. We have to accept that it is all out of the sheer work that everyone involved, from the federation to the authorities, the ministries, the government, and the players themselves. The players who I would like you to applaud, the Scorpions. They had the support of friends, families, colleagues, and of course those people who send them to battle, because they are our soldiers in a battlefield, our diplomats in the foreign service, as ambassadors. They represent us. That is why I think they need our applaud, and I applaud you all. I sincerely applaud you all. Today we are here to celebrate, not because we are pitching a category or an athlete against an athlete, because you all know we are just still in a pandemic. The pandemic didn't allow us to do that much. But in this award, what we intend to do is to celebrate each and every member of the Gambia sporting fraternity, for what reason or the other, that had made us proud, brought us joy, and given us the reason to bring you over on this stage and say thank you for what you've done for Mother Gambia. That's what tonight's award is all about. And I want to applaud each and every one of you here for being here, for doing the honors, for representing this country with your best ability, with your God-gifted talent, because I think that's what we can do for this country. Let us not just start bickering or pointing a finger as to I can't do this or I don't have this. Do it for this country. That's what is going to take us forward. To my colleagues from Senegal, Abdoulaye Cham and his executive, you guys are wonderful. Wonderful to say the least. We have been in this journey for a while right now. And thank you for the trust. Thank you for the confidence. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the families that you brought us. SJAG and INPS are just a family within a family. Abdoulaye Cham mentioned about it when we are out in the world during IPS congresses. We are a unique example. We are unique because we are Senegambia. Anything that you can imagine, we take the forefront, especially as members of the executive committee of AIPS in Africa, the lead to make sure that what is good for us is being seen and addressed. And that is a first time in everything that's happening in the IPS. So this is something we are very proud of with my colleague Abdoulaye Cham and the entire ANPS membership. Tonight, I am so proud because I see friends, I see colleagues. I see people who are in sports for the good of sports. I see them doing it for the good of what it is. And that's what we need to encourage amongst us. As sports pressmen and women, we must see how best we sell the best we have. Propelling what is not, what could not be, is not going to help us. Let us show a little bit of encouragement and decorum in addressing, I am imploring, appealing, what is going to sell this country and our sports. Our sports can promote this country. Our sports can take this country afar. I want you to look at the Musabaros. I want you to look at the entire national team of the Gambia right now, who are our ambassadors. I want you to look at Gina Bass, the single Olympian and African 100 meters champion. We need lots of these other kinds. We need lots of them. So please, let's encourage, let's support them, let's make sure that we multiply. How do we multiply them? By encouraging them, but not by bringing them down. It doesn't help us. It doesn't help us. It doesn't help the Gambia. It doesn't help the athlete. It doesn't help any one of us. Please, just to shorten that up, I just want to speak to my colleagues from Dakar, Senegal. Ma nuyu leen yéen ñëpp dalal leen na maanaam welcome leen si suñ 11th edition of our National Sports Award. Di rafetlu suñ àndin di rafetlu li nga xam ne moom lañ am at yi yëpp commencé lii woon ak Mamadou Koumé dem bàyyi ma fi ak Ablaye Cham ma yaakaar ne tam dinaa bàyyi dem bàyyi fi Ablaye ànd bi moo rafet boo gisee lii yëpp am déggoo moo ko waral li ñuy wax ci diggante Sénégambia sports moo ko war a mën a dundal li sports mën a def gis nañ ne sax diplomatie mënu koo def moo waral lii yëpp mën a am fii nii tey ma yaakaar ne ñun ñëpp war nañoo mën a rafetlu loolu noonu ñu ànd si gën koo saxal Badara Ndiaye wax na fi li nga xam ne moom lañ nama su fekkee ne ñu ngi war a dem amin Coupe d'Afrique ñu ngi koy waxtaanee history dafa am lu ne dafa am fu muy commencé Sadio wax na ko da ngeen ko dégg si kanam déggoon ngeen ko si gannaaw bi mu ne yaakaar naa ne dafa bëgg ñu dem ñu daje final waaye moom mooy dugal góol bi boobu benn affaire la mën nañ see waxtaanee si kanam li am solo rek mooy ànd bu rafet bi nga xam ne moom lañ nama bëgg koo ànd ak ANPS ànd ak suñu équipe ñu yaakaar si ne maa ngi ñaax Badara Ndiaye ak si nga jaareel ma ko égaleel ma ko si Matar ak ñëpp ñoo xam ne ñu fi ne dañu leen di ñaax pour ñu seet naka lañ mën a àndee bu rafet àndan bu rafet dem Coupe d'Afrique def fa loo xam ne kenn mësu ko faa def Afrique yëpp gis ko Afrique yëpp naw ñu xam ne Sénégambien lañ su gannaaw loolu weesoo maay gërëm ñëpp ñi nga xam ne ñoo jógee ANPS Aruna Dem Mbay Seen Fatima Soxna Fat Kine Sila ñëpp su ma limee juum amu leen morom yal na leen yàlla fay yal na yàlla yàggal yoon bi. To my colleagues in the SJAG, I thank you for the trust. Leadership is absolutely difficult. And I hope and I pray that people who like to castigate leaders would assume leadership one day and realize, learn what it is. There is no perfect being. There's never been a perfect leader. We will learn each and every day, and it's an appeal that eventually I believe I am not close to being perfect, but I think I did my best. And I'll do that again and again and again, because this is the end of the road for me, and I want to thank each and every one of you for giving me the opportunity to serve you, SJAG family. I thank you, and I thank you. I can't thank you. I want to acknowledge the job of my executive, the people who supported me over the years, the people who stood by me, the people who trusted me, the people I fought with, I had difference with. And she said, yes, Aidaba, says me, because he's a nuisance, full of trouble, a noise. But it's been fun, and I treasure and I value all. You have been great. You have been great servants, and I think on behalf of the members, on behalf of the executive, to the general members of the SJAG, I think we owe the executive a debt of gratitude for serving this association. And I just want to thank everyone who supported us. If I want to speak about the partners who had made this thing possible, I cannot spare but my house, my company, Official, the biggest in this country that ever exists in a business. It is the biggest, the most successful business institution that has emanated in this country, that has impacted every single Gambian life and sector. So thank you, my management, which I belong to, and to every family and everyone who has been in Official. I want to thank Papa Yusuf of Unique Group, who's been supportive, as always, of SJAG because of the trust. I want to thank Combo Real Estate for being with us, the PURA, the Public Utility Regulatory Authority, Gambia Tourism Board, NAWEC, all of these institutions that are supporters, and more so the Gambia Football Federation, who had supported the association. For the first time in our existence, the Ministry of Youth and Sports supported this Gambian sports press, which is commendable. I thank you, the Minister, and of course the Sports Council. It is something that we are very proud of. To all the awardees, to all of you, I want to congratulate you even before you pick up your award. Let me thank you. Have a pleasant night.
Thank you very much, Musa Sise, our president of the Sports Journalists Association of the Gambia, who has transformed the association from amateur level to professional. Balaki, thank you so much. And we also want to thank the government's ministerial delegation headed by the Honorable Minister for Defense, Sheikh Omar Fai. Honorable Minister, thank you so much for still being with us. This hall is full of sports personalities and even the wider society. All sporting disciplines have been represented. I want to make mention of my friend who is at the far end, Vicente Gomez. You are welcome. I can see Honorable Serif Gomez, former Minister for Youth and Sports, and a lot of other sports personalities present here. Jalimadi will give us the first bit of entertainment, and I guess Jalimadi and team are ready to take us for the first segment of the night before we have the special awards dinner to be served, which is long been waited for now, and the special President's Award. Do we have Jalimadi on the standby? Yes, Jalimadi, you are welcome.
kota kumbufe bani fadu wale jabita mao nina la suto subo bije futo te balaje Allah baraka jërëgën jëf Allah baraka sise more baraka ansumana mbeñin conference holo men kono e ñin conference holo to la Dawda Jawara lalla man Dawda Jawara la jang so jandimbe jamfala lafte Dawda Jawara dinna na laja baraka sise more abaraka ano buga loxo yi nii rek la ilaha illallah Gambia Dawda Jawara bariga la ilaha illallah Gambia Dawda Jawara bariga ana Sénégali Mousse Aboudou Diouf barika Côte d'Ivoire Mofay Bouayi barika Mali Moussa Tarawale barika Guinée-Bissau Ninu Vera barika La Guinée Sékou Touré barika Nigeria Babang Sénégal Kaluko Mama la Jawara e dama buga dégg abaraka Guinée Kaluko Mama la Jawara dafa mel ni waa Sénégal ñu ngi ñoo dóor de waa Gambie ñu dem Bamako Kaluko Mama la Jawara dafa mel ni Gambie nekkut ci xool Bamako Kaluko Mama la Jawara waaye suma fa mu ngi nii waay lewalala oje la lewala be gambi gambin kalo oje jalo abariga yurana fa jombe moso yiko fula jombe dine yiko fula Fulanga na jaba sirima fulane ne moji baba moji bingel bonatawa fula sinani jatru sinani bugu truni bugu yense jallo ni jakite siri bengana ni sangre abaraka jerejef dat La ilaha illallah Gambia Dawda Jawara barika waaye tàccul leen suma fa ba oje jalo bu baax dama bëgg saal bi ñëpp ñu tàccul Dawda Jawara Sénégal Kaluko Mama la Jawara Guinée Kaluko Mama la Jawara Bamako Kaluko Mama la Jawara Serekunda Kaluko Mama la Jawara Mama la Jawara America jërëjëf Jeff, thank you so much jërëjëf.
Thank you very much, Jalimadi. Very nice songs there. The program is continuing. And as well, we also want to further recognize our media partners, the Gambia Radio and Television Services, and iAfrica TV, who are showing live pictures of these awards. Don't be surprised if a friend calls you from Senegal or somewhere saying, I'm showing your pictures on television. Courtesy of GRTS and iAfrica TV. The next itinerary on the order of programming, we are now going into the awards. And special awards. Special awards, this is the segment dedicated to individuals who have performed distinctly in their various categories. And we are beginning the special awards with basketball. Round of applause for basketball. Coach of the basketball team, Mari Wada. Mari Wada, we will be calling on the Honorable O.J. Jallo to administer the presentation of that award to Mari Wada. Mari Wada is volleyball. Our apologies, please. Mari Wada is volleyball. And why is Mari? Mari Wada? Mari, is he not with us? Or her representative? Mari, maybe somebody from Banjul. Ilman, you want to come over? Yes. Honorable, you are welcome. Thank you. Iliman Jame is representing Coach Mari Wada, volleyball, and the presentation is being administered there by the Honorable O.J. Jallo. Thank you so much, Honorable. You are most welcome. Congratulations to Mari. And the next special awards goes to beach volleyball, male. Beach volleyball, male. And we call on the Honorable James Gomez, Minister for Fisheries, to help us administer that presentation. Beach volleyball, can we have a representative from the beach volleyball team? Yes, sir. Male beach volleyball. A representative from the team, Honorable, is just marching on to receive the award on their behalf. Congratulations to the male beach volleyball team. Sini, thank you so much. Congratulations. The next award on the special list goes to Abi Sise. Abi Sise, Assistant Female Referee, GAV. Assistant Female Referee, GAV. And we call on the Chief of Defense Staff, General Yankuba Drame, to administer that presentation to Captain Abi Sise. Captain Abi Sise. General Yankuba Drame, CDS, will administer that presentation to Captain, Assistant Referee in Football. CDS, you are most The CDS will remain with us for a short while because there is another referee in the list, Aissatou Touré. Aissatou Touré. Referee Aissatou Touré. She's a senior officer at the Gambia Immigration Department, and General Yankuba Drame, CDS, will administer that presentation. Both Aissatou and Abi have been nominated to take part in the first edition of the CAF Women's CAF Champions League. Congratulations. Now dinner is going to be served very shortly. I said, congratulations. Good job. CDS, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. We can now relieve the CDS to his seat. Thank you so much. I said to Toure, congratulations. Dinner is about to be served. Amadou Jaite is laughing because dinner is going to be served. The next list on the special awards is the Gambia Under-20 team football. Gambia Under-20 team to be represented by Tijan Mar. And we call on the President of the Gambia Football Federation, Mr. Lamin Kababajo, to administer that presentation. Gambia Under-20 bronze medalists at the Under-20 tournament in Mauritania. The GFF President Lamin Kababajo will administer that presentation. Vice Captain Tijan Mar, yes, congratulations.
tàccu leen ñii ñii dañ def lu rëy ku def lu rëy ñu walla lu rëy ñii dañ def ba Sénégal def fa lu rëy a rëy indi coupe bi fii dégaat jërëjëf.
You can stay. Well, Mr. President, just a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want, before this team leaves the platform, to extend my personal gratitude to this team and tell you a history between me and the team. A couple of years ago, when the team won the West African Football Union Zone A Championship in Liberia, but missed out on a place to the African Youth Championship. I said, well, since then I and Matar, the coach, used to call each other child's play. A couple of years down, he proved me wrong again. He not only won the African WAFU Championship, but he qualified the team to the African Youth Championship, from WAFU to African Youth Championship, and came out with a bronze medal, which also qualified the team for the World Series. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic, that did not take place in Indonesia. We would have, I'm sure he would have proven me wrong and got that trophy at the world level if it had happened in Indonesia. So, Mata, now I agree, your achievements are no longer child's play. That's men's play.
Thank you, Cham. The under 20 with bronze medalists at the under 20 championships in Mauritania, first base in Nouadhibou before they moved to Nouakchott. The next item on the special awards list, looks like football is overshadowing most of the sports here, goes to Coach Matar Mboj. Coach Matar Mboj, under 20. And we call on the Honorable Minister for Finance, Honorable Mamburenjai, to administer that presentation to Matar Mboj. Oh, the same team is returning again. Yes. Congratulations, Matar. The Honorable Minister for Finance, Honorable Mamburenjai, to administer that presentation as the gallant young Scorpions, and as the head coach, Matar Mboj, flanked there by goalkeeper coach, the one at the post, George Loba. Congratulations. Honorable, thank you so much. You're welcome. We are continuing with the special awards, and just 3 other items left before we go into dinner. Work for health. Work for health. Work for health. And that is where I guess the Honorable Serif Gomez belong to, Vicente Gomez, and the beautiful ladies at the back seat. Work for health. And there we call on the Honorable Minister for Foreign Affairs, Mamadou Tangara, to administer the presentation of that award to Work for Health. Serif Gomez will lead that team, Work for Health. Every weekend they take a stroll from Sitting Corner, Independence Stadium, Senegambia, and all across. Oh, Big Sam International. Work for Health, huh? Are you? Work for Health. Oh, Vicente Gomez. Huh? Yes. The Honorable Minister for Fisheries, Honorable James Gomez, you have been requested to join the team for, he's part of Work for Health. Vicente. Vicente, you have to be presented an award. Are you also presenting somebody?
I should not be talking, but this is work for health.
Yes.
It saddens us to see a lot of sportsmen and women becoming obese.
Obesity, yeah?
And I'm seeing most of them here. Retired sportsmen and women are obese. It's not good for us.
Yes, Honorable.
Thank you very much. Sports Journalists Association of the Gambia, I thank you for this honor. I congratulate you also on this occasion, and I'm happy. And the Honorable Defense Minister, today we sat at a place and somebody said something, and that was that he was happy to see the development of the sector that we were discussing. So today also I will say this, that I am glad I'm here, that at that formative stage in 2009, I was the Minister of Youth and Sports, and SJAG was there at that formative stage and growing. And now that it is here and it has developed to this level, I congratulate you, I thank you. I also thank and congratulate the Scorpions for doing us this honor. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Serif Gomez. Honorable Mamadou Tangara is dressed in borrowed clothes.
He is my prof. He is my prof. He taught me.
Oh.
Yes, you wouldn't know. He was a lecturer, a professor before becoming a minister. And for us, he is an academician, not a politician.
Thank you very much. Can we have the award? Work for Health, who is representing them, I guess, Honorable Serif Gomez. On behalf of Work for Health, that is the team. Big Sam, you have to come in front. If not, we will not see you. Honorable James Gomez is also part of the Work for Health team. Thank you so much. Congratulations. 3 ministers part of Work for Health. This is great. This is splendid.
That shows we should take Work for Health serious. Musa Sise is one of us. He's seated. Ponslate is another. He's seated. Alaji Marong, I was calling you. He's one of us. He's seated. Work for Health is not just for Greater Banjul area. It's across the country. Even right now, you go to the North Bank, Kerewan, they are on with Commissioner Kinte. You go to Brikama, Big Sam is here. You go to Bansang, Keta is there. You go to Basse, they are there. Please, if we're in sports and you retire, do not become obese. Preventive health is the cure. Go into the hospital, avoid it, please. Work for your own health.
Thank you, Vicente. Thank you, Vicente. Thank you. Honorable Minister, thank you so much. Work for Health. Big Sam. We continue with the awards and 2 more items on the special list. And this time, outside of the shores of the Smiling Coast, somewhere in Liberia, and guess who? Coach Tafa Mane. Coach Tafa Mane. And we call on Muse Badaranjai to come over and administer that presentation to Coach Tafa Mane or his representative. Oh, his son. What's the name? Tafa Mane's son, receiving it on his, on behalf of his father, and Badaranjai. Ana Badara? We'll do that presentation. Yes, we have one more item before we go into dinner. Congratulations. Modlamin Mane, on behalf of his father, Tafa Mane, coaching in Liberia's first tier. Badara? Ambassador. Voila. Okay. The ambassador of Senegalese ambassador to the Gambia. Coach. That's good. Congratulations. And we are left with one item on the special list. And we made mention of a particular team that has made amends in the history of our sport. It's going to make the Gambia to appear at its maiden AFCON finals in Cameroon. Nearly 67 years of football. It's the first time that the Gambia is going to appear at the AFCON finals in Cameroon, courtesy of, guess who? The Scorpions. Congratulations to the Scorpions. Scorpions, and we call on the Honorable Minister for Defense, Sheikh Omar Fai, to be joined by the President of the Gambia Football Federation, Lamin Kababajo, to administer that presentation. The Scorpions, congratulations, the entire team of the Scorpions. And the Scorpions team include assistant coach Alaji Sar, team manager Osman Drame, goalkeeper coach Alaji Marong, kids manager Mustafa Kasama, vice captain Omar Koli, player Lamin Jallo, Ibrahim Koli, Seh Sibi, and we have the special representative of the President, His Excellency Adama Barrow, and head of the government ministerial delegation, Minister for Defense, Sheikh Omar Fai, administering the presentation of the award to the Scorpions. And the Honorable Minister has been flanked by the GFF President, Lamin Kababajo, and the award is being received by Vice Captain of the Scorpions, Omar Koli. He plays for Sampdoria. OJ, better known. Goalkeeper coach Alaji Marong. Hey guys, attack, attack. Honorable, you are most welcome.
Merci, jërë ngeen jëf ci turi président Adama Barrow nga xam ne moom la yàlla jiital ci Gambia mu tudda itam lu commander in chief of the armed forces moom moo ñu ebal suñ naataango yaa ngi fi daanaka genn wàll cabinet baa ngi fi because soo amee affaires étrangères am pêche am finance dafa mel ni président daanaka nguuram la fi ebal mu ne ma jox leen nuyoom mu ngeen ndokkale xale yi gan ñi mu ngi leen a tatagal ngeen dal ak jàmm te mu ngi leen a encouragé ñu jën a taxaw nekk ci kàddu réew mi liggéeyal réew mi di am ay ndam Sénégal bi jëm kanam ñëpp nekk ci jàmm président nuyu na leen yéen ñëpp merci.
Thank you so much. That's the message from His Excellency the President Adama Barrow, delivered on his behalf by Minister for Defense, Honorable Sheikh Omar Fai. And that capped it off for the first segment of the awards. And we are now ushering into dinner. And the order of dinner round is first the VIP desks, and to be followed by ordinary tables and the list goes on and on. Our team of officers would be administering the dinner round, and please do as observed. The VIP tables, ordinary tables, special invitees, and other tables arranged at the different positions for the dinner.
Stations there. Yeah. You understand? Okay. You make that announcement.
And the dinner arrangement is the first row on the right. The first goes straight to the entrance. And that is the order of how the dinner will be served. Enjoy your meal.